believe we're streaming. Well, I mean, we'll know here in about half a second, I guess, whenever this page refreshes. Oh, there I am. Is there a chat? Probably not. I don't know. Let me see. Okay. So I'm still kind of maintaining level. Oh, there's some people. This is unexpected. Yes! Yes, it is! I just decided to do this right now. I'm going to pop this chat out, and I'm going to put it over here. There we go. And now I can see it. Sign in to chat? What the hell? What is this feature? This is bizarre. Does this still say Lazy Sunday stream? Because it's not. It's Friday. I'm going to call it Lazy Friday stream. I don't know. Hopefully that'll save. Yeah? Okay. Should be updated now. Okay. Now we're going to pop out the chat. Put it over here. Still says it? Well, I'm not going to fix it then. Everybody will click on it because they're like, what? What are you talking about? Sunday? And then they're going to get here and be like, oh, I'm just talking. So, disappointment. Okay. If OBS now up so I can see that and I can check, I can maintain that. And then I'm going to put, I'm still getting things set up. So you guys are going to have to be a little bit patient with me. Okay. There's that. Oh, Freaky Friday stream is a great name for this stream, which I'm now going to change it to. And it's been done. What? Hold on. Sorry, chat, if I'm not seeing what you're saying, because I'm trying to deal with this whole situation. So you're going to have to be a little bit forgiving. Okay, there I am now. Now I have done that, and it's saved, and now it should be fixed. So now all of you people that are like, you know, what the hell are you doing with the Friday thing, or with the Sunday, whatever day it is? I don't even know. I don't follow this. Okay. All right. We should be all good to go now. I just wanted to say that I loved your video on Hypnagogia. Is it actually Wednesday? What day is it? Does anybody know what day it is? Okay. Oh, all right. So it's definitely Friday because I went and saw Insidious 4 last night, and movies come out on Thursday. So, proof that it is, in fact, Friday. There we have it. It's Friday. Yeah. Isn't that a JoJo meme? Sorry, a lot of things going on today. Gonna pop this thing out here. Okay, now I have this, and it's over there. And okay, now we're actually legitimately set up. It's Saturday in Moscow. Well, there you go. Was Insidious 4 vlog worthy? I am thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it. I'm gonna work on a video tonight. I have a script finished that's ready to go. Oh, people are talking about my album. If you want to talk about my album, we can talk about that. But you should probably listen to it if you haven't heard it. It's on my Bandcamp page. Or yeah. Oh my god, there's so many things. Okay, what was I talking? Oh, Insidious 4. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it because I'm doing a video tonight, and I don't know if I'm gonna do a vlog on Insidious 4. I'm thinking, I'm like considering maybe just doing like a video on the Insidious movies, but then I was like, what do I have to say about the Insidious movies? Do I have an actual opinion on the Insidious movies? I don't know. I don't know if I actually have an opinion. I don't know if I've developed one. I think I love the first one. I think it's really cool. I think there's a lot that's in it that's really great. The second one, I think, doubles down on the aesthetic in a really cool way, but like it's also a little bit I'm gonna call it typical, in that the villain is this like is like a trans person, and they treat them very poorly. They make him out to be like the evilest thing, but I don't know. Maybe that, I don't know. I don't know if it's saying anything about, like, you know, all trans people or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. And then the third one, I don't remember very much of it all. And then I just saw the fourth one. So, oh boy. What were the other questions? Somebody asked if I'll make a video about my gender. No, I don't think I will, because a lot of the people that I know that do make videos about that get a lot of hate, and I don't know. I don't know if I want to deal with that, so I don't know if I'm going to. What else is going on? Oh, well, yeah, I mean, the people still talking about the people are still talking about the album, so that's cool. If you haven't heard it, it's really loud and really trashy and badly mixed, and these are intentional choices, I assure you. You can find that on my Bandcamp page, or I have it up on YouTube as well, but it's on my second channel, so it's gonna maybe talk about it, like shout out in the next video and be like, hey, I got music. So I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. Have you ever thought about doing a video on comics? I don't, to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of comics that I'm like super into, and also it's a little difficult making comics visually interesting for like video, but I guess that's something that's possible. But like, yeah, haven't read Doom Patrol, haven't read much of Sandman. I've read some Sandman. Turn it up, buddy. Is it quiet? Is up as much as it can go. I could turn it up, I could give it a little bump right here, but that's about it. I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't want to blow you guys out of here. What else are we talking about? Seen any hidden gem movies lately? I don't know, actually. To be honest with you, I don't know. If I did, I don't remember. So I don't know. Sorry. Did you ever post Moonlight Chat? Sorry if you did and I missed it. Yeah, I did post it, but then like there's an issue where like certain types of videos, when they come out on a channel and they're kind of unexpected and they're also like kind of badly timed, and they're coming out on holidays, and they're like 2 hours long, and they're like a podcast that's really dry, not a lot of people click on them. But there's like a more deep-seated problem in that I don't think people are aware of, which is like when you put out a video and a lot of people don't watch it, it makes the chance of your following video get out to less people, I believe is how the system works. So like if people don't click on it or don't watch a certain amount of time of your video or whatever, then there's a good chance that your next video is not going to go out to as many people. And so I talked it over with Nick, and we were like, yeah, we're going to figure something else out. Cause like second I put it on my channel, it was like, ooh, goodness. Yeah, I was like, oh God, it's gonna ruin everything. And then I don't know. That's kind of the way we thought about it. So we were like, it's like a Moonlight chat, so it's not that super big of a deal. So I'll just put it on private and send it to Nick. And I sent it to him, but I don't know. He might upload it, he might not. If you go to Twitter and tell him to upload it, I bet he will. But as of now, it is sitting in his inbox waiting to be downloaded. So that's the status of that. If you really want to hear it, So that's where we are now. Yeah. Anyway, your album sounds like Velvet Underground and Peter Murphy did a score for Phantom of the Paradise remake. Okay, that's a totally accurate response to the album. Yeah. I don't know how to talk about that album, actually. I have a lot of people send me messages and they're like, there's like no lyrics on this like, well, there are lyrics, but they're mostly like mantra oriented lyrics. They're like I usually, the way I write lyrics is I don't consider writing lyrics like poetry. I consider the music more the poetry than the actual like lyrics. There's this thing that goes that like good music evokes the meaning, the thing that you want to say with it or whatever, by just sounding that way. Like thus why we enjoy like foreign music, it's not about actually understanding what the person is saying as much as understanding what they're saying means to them and to you, and like the conviction of that sort of thing. So but somebody said something once that they were saying that like lyrics kind of killed music, because now music is all about lyrics and it's no longer like about just like the musical kind of aesthetic aspects of it. It's more about like delivering the message of the lyrics of the song or whatever. So what I do is I kind of try to do it the opposite way, where I try to think musically and just do music stuff, and then I come up with like a sort of mantra for what I think represents the song well, and represents my views on the song well, and represents the things that I think the song means to me, and how it makes me feel. And then I do my lyrics more like that. So I don't consider lyrical poetry as much as a lot of people would say that you should, or that's the kind of idea that they subscribe to. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I think that's mostly pop music. I guess you're right. I don't know. I think a lot of pop music is about having fun, and I don't know if necessarily my album is about having fun. I think there are songs on the album that are fun, but usually by the end of it, they're not super fun. So I don't know. You would have to listen to it and talk to me. But yeah, I don't know. I think the main criticism I've heard so far is that the album is badly mixed, which is true. I did that. It's part of it, because I want it to be like a found thing. I don't want it to be I don't want it to be I don't want it to be an album that sounds pristine. I don't want it to sound like something that is like perfect and good and like you would hear it on the radio or whatever. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be like you were stumbling around and you clicked on something and it's like, this isn't like, the song is good. Something in here is really good. And it's like, it's striking me. But there is no polish to it. It sounds like, you know, it sounds like some guy made it, you know, in his basement or whatever. And also, I think that a lot of the songs do a decent enough job of characterizing me as a person. Like, I think I throw in like a trans song near the very end. So it's like the whole album, I'm kind of doing this like deep voice thing. And then by the end of it, there's like something comes in and you're like, oh, so that's more of like a performative aspect to the whole thing. And then you kind of comes around and you realize, oh, there's more to this person. Like in theory, that's how it works. I mean, I don't know to what extent. I'm not saying that my album is genius or whatever. I'm just saying I've thought about it. But anyway, yeah, found footage music is a good way of putting it. It's like if you went into a record store and you picked up a tape and you put it on and it was just this. And there it is. And it's like music that never made it, but music that is, you know, still, it was valuable to someone at some time, and maybe it will be valuable in the future, but, you know, it's not music in the way that we think of music. Yeah, so, I don't know. The next album that I'm working on, yeah, more trans art. Yes, thank you. Yes, more trans art, please. I make trans art pretty exclusively, but no. Okay, next album though. I actually am working on another one, but I'm trying to keep everything kind of under wraps and kind of make it a surprise. But it's kind of the same vein of like a found footage album or whatever, you know, just like a found music. But it's going to be different. It's a lot more like it's a lot more glam, I think, than my current one. I don't know. I'm taking a kind of, yes, hashtag more trans art. Please trend that. And you can tag me. That's fine. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot more glam pop with really kind of churchy elements. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of what it is. I don't know. I have a couple songs done. Like done, like ready. 3, I guess. But I don't know. Still thinking about it. Other thing. So somebody was talking about this shirt, and this shirt is very important because you guys know Skellyfish, right? Okay, if you don't know who Skellyfish is, you need to go over to her channel right now. Don't mention me. Just let's pretend that for some reason Skellyfish's channel just hit trending or something. Like, everybody go over there and like all the videos, and everybody go subscribe to her, and everybody give like a nice comment about how beautiful and nice she is. But anyway, that's Emily over at and Skellyfish. She's great. She's amazing. And she is the designer of this amazing Twin Peaks shirt. And as far as I know, there is one of these in existence, and it's mine. However, oh yeah, let me throw it in here. Anyway, so there's one of this shirt, and she designed it. I'm gonna stand up, but isn't that cool? Yeah, so she designed that for me, but the thing is, I think I know of a place where you can buy it, and she would get paid, but don't tell her I told you this. Let me see if I can find the link. Just because people are asking. Yes, I found it. Okay. She's gonna be so mad when she sees that like 3 people bought her shirt apropos of nothing. I'm just kidding, but anyway, yeah. So here's the shirt. It's on her TeePublic, which as much as it's a public site, it's also kind of weirdly private because nobody knows about it. But yeah, you should pick up you should pick up this shirt. Yeah, the video is coming along. As far as I've heard, editor is making progress on the Twin Peaks video, and we're going to be shooting it pretty soon. She's my DP as well. Like, Skellyfish shoots my videos, so you can expect her you can expect her 404. Link doesn't work. What? Hold on. That ain't good. What? Oh no, did she take him down? Oh no. Here, let me see if I can just click on this one shirt here. That would suck. Oh no, and then people in the stream couldn't buy the shirt. Here you go. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that works. Hopefully. Your shirt just became more valuable. Yeah, now it is like legitimately one of like 2 or 3 in existence. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, but no, the next video, okay, there's 2 videos. The next video is going to be on, it's the top 10. Oh, you should also tweet Skellyfish and tell her, just send her a message that simply just says, I love you. That'd be good. Yeah, anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, next video is going to be the top 10 holy shit movies of the year. Now, obviously, I don't do like ranked lists, so it's just gonna be 10 movies. But and there are also there are also like, yes, mine does say Diane. Does that one not say Diane on it? Oh my god, we're gonna be here forever trying to get this stupid t-shirt thing solved. Oh yeah, no, I sent the Diane one. I'm fairly certain. I hope I did. But yeah, that shirt we like just came back in style. That's pretty good. You can buy it as a onesie. That would be great. Oh my god, she would die if she saw somebody in a onesie. Oh god. Anyway, what was he saying? Something about that. Oh yeah. There were more movies this year that were like, whoa, you know, like there were more than the things I mentioned. Like, I don't talk about Valerian or Cure for Wellness or Raw, actually. Or Gerald's Game. I don't talk about Gerald's Game. I don't talk about Geostorm. There are a lot of movies that I don't talk about. Maybe I should just throw an addendum on there. But yeah, I do have... There are 10 on here that I think are pretty good. I tried to pick ones that were either stuff that people probably haven't seen or stuff that I've already kind of wanting to talk about. Yes, Triple X3 is on there. Yes, Boo 2 and Medea Halloween is on there. Mother is on there as well. But what was I going to say? The other thing. What about it? What was I going to make? I was going to make a point. Oh, the one that I am really happy with, the one, it's almost the entire reason for this video to exist. Well, there's 2. Reason number 1 for why I wanted to do this was because it gave me an opportunity to talk about Triple X3, which I love. It let me make another joke about the snowman, which I'm always down to make jokes about the snowman. And it also allowed me to talk about Alien Covenant, which is a movie that I absolutely love, and everybody hates it. And I think it's amazing. No, it's not Guilty Pleasures. I don't feel guilty about my pleasures. Thank you. Why should you feel guilty if it's not hurting anybody? But anyway, Mr. Police, no, Alien Covenant. I love Alien Covenant, and everybody hates it. And I think part of it is people don't, I'm not sarcastic generally by nature. No, but I love Alien Covenant. Yeah, I saw Blade Runner. But yeah, no, okay, Alien Covenant though, like every video that I've watched on Alien Covenant, and I've watched a lot, every video that I've watched on Alien Covenant has been basically the same kind of thing where they're like, characters were paper thin, plot doesn't make sense, blah blah do, all the, it's like, it's as if there's a checklist here, and they're just like, box number 1, are the character relatable? No. X. Part 2, how can I break this movie with plot? But anyway, thing is, like, I love the movie because it gets to the truth of the God aspect of the Alien universe that, like, none of the other movies do. So, you've got, like, Ridley Scott is a complicated, weird madman of a filmmaker, and, like, oh yeah, I did just like it for the weird android love scene, which I do call the steamiest love scene of the year. But anyway, but yeah, no, what was I saying about this? There was something that I was saying about this. It was very important. Oh, yeah. So, like, the original Alien movie, while being very simple, is the thing about it is complicatedly directed movie. A lot of people are like, oh, well, Dan O'Bannon wrote the script, and so it's all his thing. And it's like, you have to understand directorial interpretation of script too. So it's like, somebody took the alien concept, the script, somebody took the alien story, but it's the way that it's done that it implies a lot of stuff deeper than maybe what the story was kind of going for. And it kind of gets to this whole thing where we have this weird balance of, like, what we have an android the android is honestly a more alien and more of a threat in Alien than the alien, like, in a lot of ways, which is something that is expounded on in Prometheus and now in Alien Covenant. But the thing about Alien Covenant is it's a movie about gods and about God and about our relationship with God. Looks like he votes Democrat. That's a good comment right there. Anyway, yeah, no, so it's a movie about God, in a lot of ways. So, like, Prometheus, right? So they go out to find God. They find God. God turns out to be an asshole that wants to kill them. Go figure, it's almost like they're saying that God is evil, and so then, follow that up with, at the end of the movie, okay, Prometheus has this dangerous implication that's like, it's there, but a lot of people don't talk about this. So in Prometheus they find God, but God is just like a dude. Like, it's just some dudes. It's like a little colony of people. Which implies that if we have a God and this God is these people, then who are these people's God? And then the implication of that is like, well, who created them? Who created the person who created them? And, goes on along that way. I think Prometheus is really interesting. I haven't seen it in a long enough time to not know whether or not I really like it, but I love the idea presented in Prometheus. But yeah, so it's literally a movie that depicts the idea of like, well, what if we ran into our god, and our god had a god, and we have to find that god, and then that god has a god, and so at the end of Prometheus, they go off in the spaceship to go find their god's god. So it ends with the theme. So it's such a nicely tied together movie. People give Damon Lindelof shit, but that movie is pretty well written. I don't know. So then you follow that up with Alien Covenant, which is, you find out that David, whose god is a person, has like gone on this journey with the woman to find the other god, and basically gave up on his mission and decided to just be God instead. And he decided to be God in the way that he has a god and he has witnessed other gods, which is to say that he sacrifices life to replace it with his own version of life, his created version of life. So if we're looking at the movie, if we're looking at Alien Covenant and we're like, it's a movie all about the alien being the action, and there's a scary alien, and the humans gotta fight the scary alien, then yeah, I mean, Alien Covenant probably isn't going to really work for that kind of mold. But if we're looking at it as this really weird movie about an android becoming God, and the threat that poses on humanity, and the fact that like he could he could sit there and think about ways to kill humans in their vulnerabilities and then create the perfect specimen by which it could do that, is interesting. It's a lot more interesting than, there's an alien, they gotta shoot it, whatever with that. So I don't know. And also it's interesting too, because the homeboy who is the captain after James Franco dies in the opening seconds of the movie, the captain that replaces it is a Christian, and he's a space Christian. Like, all this stuff happened, like they know about this kind of information, yet at the same time he maintains his faith. And I think that the movie doesn't argue that that's invalid, but the movie does argue that you butt in from that idea with the like David thing. And so it's like, it is this movie about like somebody being presented with a god, maybe not necessarily their god, but a god that abides by the same rules maybe as their own god, and finding out how quickly that god would kill them for their own species, and it's like, I don't know. It's very complicated. It's very complicated. It's exciting to think about. I've had a lot of really great discussions about it. And I think it's really boring to just be like, yeah, it's bad, I don't like the characters. Of course. A lot of people say also that like the humans in the movie are insignificant, and it's like, well, yeah, because like they are, you get it, like they are insignificant, and this is portrayed in the film. We have human characters, but like, why are we developing on them? We're just going to kill them off as quickly as we meet them, so just kill them off, whatever. They are insignificant. That's the message that is sending. So when we're like, we didn't get to know the characters and then they died, it's like, well, yeah, it's because they don't matter. Anyway, I got to talk about Alien Covenant in the top 10, so that's good. But I'm thinking about making a whole video on it, so we'll see. Oh yeah, Disney owns the rights to Alien now, and they're not gonna make any more, which is like, I don't know. I'm okay with it, because like I sure like Alien Covenant, and I would be interested to revisit Prometheus. Yeah, yes, make a whole video. Okay. Have you seen The Shape of Water? You betcha. I have in fact seen The Shape of Water. And I love it. I love it. It's good. It's so good. Oh, man. You know, whatever anybody's saying about The Shape of Water, where they're like, yeah, The Shape of Water is good. Honey, The Shape of Water is amazing. Like, it's really, really good. Just whatever anybody's saying about it, just go ahead and double it. It is so good. I'm not going to talk about Doki Doki. I have seen somebody play like half of it. I don't have an opinion. I'm not going to talk about it. So, but no, do you get that that The Shape of Water is it's an interrogation of the creature from the Black Lagoon, because the creature from the Black Lagoon features a weird relationship between the creature and the lady, and then the hero of the movie is the guy who comes in and, like, you know, kills him or whatever, or like fights the monster. But in this one, the hero of the creature from the Black Lagoon is the villain of this one, and then it lets the creature and the lady have a real, grounded, healthy relationship, and it's so good, and it's beautiful, and it's a relationship not based on like, it's a relationship not based on their like weird mutual need for one another, but it's a relationship based on their well, they have their own sorts of they have their own sorts of lifestyles and needs, you know, and these needs come together in a way that's really healthy and nice, and it's not in a way that's like they need each other or they'll die kind of thing. You know, if anything, they have their own external needs and they have to kind of work together to make that happen. I don't know. It's a good movie. And yes, the fish man and the lady get it on. It's great. The name is weird. The Shape of Water feels like an avant-garde cliche. Do you know about what the Shape of Water is? Do you know what shape water takes? It takes any container it's put in. So if you put water in a cup, it becomes the shape of the inside of the cup. Now, so that basically means that water can adapt to whatever place it's put, which is very similar to love, and that's saying it's saying that the shape of water is the same as the shape of love, where it can fill up anything, or it can take the shape of anything. Love can take the shape of anything, even between a woman and her fish man. You get it? It's a good title. It's great. Yeah. It's really sappy, and I really like it. I think it's a good choice. Do you like the film House? Like Houseu? House? Yeah, I do like that movie, but I haven't seen it in a long time. I actually don't understand everybody's like super obsession with it. I think that it is a really weird thing, but like it is a really weird movie, and that's kind of why everybody loves it. Like, everybody talks about House because they're like, it's so weird, but it is a really good movie, like in just a lot of ways, and there's a lot of like really experimental things done on that movie. But I don't know, when I think of like really weird movies, House doesn't even make like, it doesn't even crack my like, you know, I'm like, oh, you want to see a really weird movie? Like, you should watch Tetsuo the Iron Man. Like, that's a damn weird movie. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't mean to go into the whole like, you know, well, House is not as weird as, you know, whatever. You know, people think different things are weird, but I don't know. I think it's kind of just pedestrian at this point. Like, a lot of people have talked about it, and a lot of people have generally accepted that it's a really weird movie, and a lot of people don't super duper talk about like what is actually going on in the movie. It has this weird thing, House. And I've heard some justifications for it, but House has this weird thing where it's written by a little girl and it's directed by a man, and the movie features a lot of, like, I don't know, weird ways of looking at, like, women and nudity and stuff. And I don't know. I watched it with a friend once, and one of my friends was like, this feels kind of pervy in the way that it's shot. Like, one of my DP friends. He found it kind of pervy in the way that it's shot, which I think is really kind of weird and sort of unfortunate, given that I believe that it has good intentions. But hey, you know, whatever. There's a lot of justifications for the way that these things are. But yeah, no, I don't know. I've seen it, you know, a million billion times. Where did the last Moonlight chat go? Everyone asks. Again. It has been recently removed because it what? Why? Okay. It was recently removed because Nick and I talked about it, and it's a little bit strange to put it on my channel because a lot of people don't know what it is and don't care about it. So it ended up screwing up my algorithm quite a bit. So yeah, I don't know. We decided it might move somewhere else. So I don't know. We're thinking about what to do with it, or at least Nick is thinking about it. I sent it to him, so I don't know what he's going to do with it. Anyone read House of Leaves? Yeah, I read House of Leaves a few times in high school. I have a controversial take. I have a controversial take on House of Leaves. Not in a bad way. Like, don't think that I'm saying like it's a bad movie or whatever. I don't think that even remotely. Or movie. God, look at me. I'm so stupid. Book. It's a book. Anyway, I don't think it's a bad book or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. But I have a weird take on what the whole thing is about and what it all means. And when I've spoken to people about it, a lot of people are like, that is amazing. And I didn't think about it that way. But I've also had a lot of people who are like, that is stupid and you're wrong and I hate you and I'm going to kill you. I don't know what this Voyage of the Rock Aliens is, but people have told me about it, yes. I did just misgenre the creative work. I apologize. Misgenre? No, I didn't misgenre. I mismediumed. It's a different medium. It's not a different genre. It's like if I called it a comedy, that's a misgenre. Come on now. I do like sappy things. I'm pretty cool with sappy things. What were your influences on your album? Okay, I don't know if we're going to talk about the House of Leaves take because I know people want to read it. So I don't want to mess with that whole thing. To 150 people, probably don't want to go ahead and ruin that. What was I saying? Oh, influences for the album, which, by the way, you can get on Bandcamp right now. Yeah, or I don't know. I post new music on Patreon a lot, and I'm working on new stuff all the time. So if you want to hear new music from me and stuff that's like coming out, I'm putting it on in my Discord server all the time. But anyway, what was I saying? Influences on the album. it's divisive because I really like stuff like James Ferraro, where it's really kind of distorted tape sound. It like found, the whole idea of the album is found music. It's like you go into a store and you find a tape and you put it in and there's music, and it's like oh, this is kind of upbeat, kind of interesting pop music, kind of weird, kind of experimental, but mostly kind of pop feeling. And this probably meant something to somebody, but you know, you're never going to hear it anywhere else. Like, you know, it's never going to, you're never going to hear it on the radio, and that's totally fine. I don't know how to put my album on Spotify. I don't know how to do that. I did see Insidious 4. Weird views on Insidious 4. I thought as far as the Insidious series goes, pretty good in concept stuff. It's also kind of really weird. I don't know how to feel about it at this moment in time. I apologize. But yeah, I don't know. The album's it's mantra oriented lyric stuff where it's, you know, it's lyrics that are based on an idea and not necessarily based on poetic stuff. Like, I'm not trying to say things in a strictly poetic sense on the album. It's mostly I let the music do the talking, and then I just reinforce things with lyrics. I feel is more my vibe. Yeah, somebody sent me something on Twitter. Oh, it's a drawing. Oh, that's adorable. Look at that. That's amazing. That's great. Thank you. Where did I go? Where is the chat? I have to eat dinner very soon. DistroKid sends affiliate link. I will check that out. And thank you for telling me about that. I stole your album because I love you, but because I love you, I will also pay for it. You can steal my album. I don't care. I mean, the people that are buying it, you know, thank you. But you can totally steal it. I'm fine with that. I'm just cool with people listening to it. You know, the way I see it is like, do we consider things like my videos, like people stealing my videos when they watch them for free because I gave them away for free? No, I mean, take them. Take it. Go ahead. Like, max out the plays on Bandcamp. I'm not running ads on the video that has the whole album on it on YouTube. It's on my Nick Spheres 2 channel. You can listen to the whole album there. Yeah, I mean, so just, you know, I'm just cool that people are listening to it, you know. I think that's awesome. So, yeah. Just glad that the people are listening to it. So, it's kind of like my videos. Like, my videos get demonetized constantly. All of them. A whole lot of my videos are demonetized. Every time I upload something, it gets demonetized. And that's okay with me. I mean, I'm fine with that. Because I'm more interested that in my videos getting out to people. Like, when I make something, I don't think, yes, this will make me the good money. Like, I don't know. I'm not so concerned with that. I'm trying very hard. Like, I make a good living, good, quote unquote, good living. I'm making it. I'm alive, on the money that I make on Patreon. I don't really make anything on ads. I am going to make more music. I'm open to doing more about that. But the thing is, my whole thing is I'm trying desperately to just make things that I care about for people who care about the things that I'm making. So I don't, you know, I just want to give the stuff. And if you guys want to give to me, that would be amazing. Patreon is still the best way to do that. But I also have like a coffee account where people buy me coffee, which is really cool. Or you can buy the album or whatever. But the thing is, I'm more interested at this point because I'm making an all right living. I mean, there are still a lot of things that I wish I could do that I can't afford, but but I'm I'm kind of at this place where I have a hint of freedom enough to actually just make the stuff that I really want to make and care about. And right now, I don't know. I kind of care about music a lot more than videos right now, just because it's a new landscape medium for me. I mean, I've done music my whole life, but I kind of had this idea of like making found music and stuff like that and doing something kind of hypnagogic. And so I've done that, and I feel like that's ground that I'm kind of covering now, which is cool. So Patreon supporters, thank you. I love you. You make me able to do this. I couldn't do any of this stuff without you guys. And I highly encourage you guys to, like, you know, don't feel bad about stealing my music or something. Or don't feel bad about like watching my videos and not paying for them or whatever. You know, watching my movie and not paying for them. I don't care about that. Like, you don't have to pay me for the product. Like, I'm not. I think it's way more important that people see my thing than I make dollars from you for you having my thing. Good question about music videos. I'm not going to be making any for this album because this album is an audio only experience. I'm not doing this in the traditional way. However, you can use the music however you want. You want to use it in your video, use it in your video. You want to use it on your speed paint, that's amazing. You know, do that. If you want to make your own music video for my stuff, that's amazing. Like, I'm glad you're making something. Go make something. If you need my music to make something, take it. Take it all. Take everything. I don't care. I'm just happy that people are making things. But yeah. Yeah. That's my that's my vibe there. But yeah, I am not making any music videos because I think that would undermine the experience. Yeah, you can sample it. That's cool. That would undermine the experience of the album, which is that it's about finding music, just discovering music, which I don't think a video would really cover. However, I might do music videos on the music that I'm working on next in the future. No, don't call me daddy because I'm not a dude. Oops, that just came out of my mouth. I told everybody that. No, you don't have to ask before using my music. You can just do it. Yeah, you can just do it. I don't care. You can use my videos too. You can use whatever you want. Yeah, you can sample it. Do whatever you want. But you can remix it. Like, it's all cool with me. So yeah, you can call me whatever you want. I don't care. How hyped are you for Slenderman? I didn't care about it at all. I still don't care about it. I don't care about anything. I don't care about anything Slenderman related. I don't care about the I don't care about the ARGs. I don't care about the games. I don't care about the stories. I don't care about anything involving Slenderman anywhere ever at all. And then I saw the trailer and it looked like trash. And I was like, hello there, trash. I would love to eat some of the trash. So, yeah, I'm kind of hyped. There's also this movie called Truth or Dare that's coming out. That's produced by Blumhouse, and that looks amazingly terrible as well. So I'm very excited about that. But anyway, I should go eat now. But I wanted to stop in and just kind of talk. You know, I like to just come in and touch base. I'm going to be working on a video later. If you make anything based on my stuff, send it to me or tell me that you're doing it or whatever. That'd be totally cool with me. Give some love to Skellyfish. She's trying her best, and I want her to succeed. And she's very good at what she does. So yeah. And yeah, if you like what I do, Patreon is the best way to support what I do. But if you just want to, you know, enjoy it, go enjoy it. That'd be great. So I'm gonna go eat food now. But thank you guys for being here. and I love you, and you're beautiful, and thank you for being here and listening to me. So, goodbye. I love you. Goodbye.